a old soap dispenser here that my woman bought, and it's been driving me crazy. You literally have to pump it like 5-6 times, and you get each time get a little ball of soap out, and that's it. So I took a drill bit and tried to drill it out a little bit bigger to see if that would help. So I ran drill bit in, and the whole way up through, reamed it out a little bit, being careful to chuck it up in the drill only far enough that it would only go up to the center there, so it would not break anything, and that did not help. So I decided I was going to take it apart and take a look at it. Never had one apart before, but after giving a little bit of gentle tugging on it, the top comes off. Nothing really do there. I stuck a drill bit up inside there, and it doesn't get any bigger there. Get this out of the way. Then I stuck something up in there and hit something hard. Well, I found out there's a ball in there, and that seals everything up for when you pump it and goes up and down, so that did not come out. So I thought, well, I'll take it and try gently pulling on it to get it apart a little bit more, and it came apart like that. So looking at this, here we have a gasket that I took off and put to the side. And it almost looks like it screws here, but it does not. Trust me, I tried for a while and it does not unscrew. So I put a wrench on it and tried spinning it, it just spun in place. It does not come apart. So next thing I did was I took a screwdriver, carefully put it in here, and give it a little bit of prying. It did come apart. Whether or not it will now, I don't know. Without stabbing myself. So might be blood to follow, but hopefully not. And it's starting to come apart. It is pressed together, which is a good thing. So it all holds together. There, we got it. Gently give a little push like that, and it flies across the room. Okay, now here's the next piece. That did nothing with that. That all looks normal, I assume. But when I opened it up here inside, I dumped out that. The spring was not only mangled from pushing an age, and by the way, this is an old soap dispenser she got at a store, like a second-hand store, and I tried finding ones like this at the store, a few different ones bought, none of them are this size to screw on top, so I could not just replace that. But when I dumped this out, that spring came out, and it's busted in half. It just literally fell out. And then, of course, there came the ball. Now the ball in this one, and the old one actually originally was, this ball was with that spring inside. So, okay, I wonder if I have any springs. And I thought, and I don't think I do, I used them to make bubble heads. So we had this out in the back porch, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take that apart. It's a cheap soap dispenser. And again, I grabbed a hold of the wrench and did some prying, and it came apart too. Sorry, it's a little slimy here from soap. And inside, I dumped it out, and that's where I got this spring and this ball from. Now, this ball is a little bit bigger, so I thought, you know, I'm going to take the risk and see if this ball works. And thought, well, it actually was with this spring, maybe it'll work a little bit better. So I did, if I don't lose it here, put the ball in first, out of the new one. Got bubbles in there, I can't even see it. And look at this spring is like so much bigger than that other one. I don't know what length was originally in there. But you know what? I just figured I'd try to make it work. Now I went to try to push it together, and look how much tension I got on that spring now. So what I did is, like, okay, how am I going to press this together? I had one of the tools I used to get it apart. What I did was put it in here to kind of use like a press and hold it, squeezing it just slightly shut and holding it down. I was able to push it together. Got it started like that. Now it didn't go the whole way. So what I did was lay it down on the counter, come in from both sides and squeeze it evenly, and pop. It popped together. So okay, I don't know if this thing's going to work or not, but I figured, okay, I'll try it. And I got this rubber gasket here. It looks like it went the other way, so I'm going to put it on this way, thinking maybe it'll be a little better seal. So, took that, figured I'd put it back inside here. Just gave a little press. And then I put this piece back on top. Now look how far up it was. Before the original one, you can see the line. It was way down here. Barely even went up and down. Obviously we know why now. But now I also upgraded with a bigger hole to come out. Guess you need this. There's a spot there, it's kind of concave. It goes down in the soap as far as I know. Put this back in here. And again, remember I said every time I pumped it, I got a little thing of soap out about the size of that ball, a little bit bigger. It would take like 6 pumps and you barely had enough to make your hands soapy. Now, when you press it now, after we get the vacuum filled up, look at that. We have major soap now. And there, not only cleaned it out, fixed it, upgraded it, and rebuilt it. And that simply, and all it took was a $1 soap dispenser from the store and a little bit of prying, and there you go.